Okay, in section 5, we're going to talk about the scalable pricing model, how to price for growth without adding more clients. So the first thing I want to talk about is choosing a pricing model that supports your growth. So there is value-based pricing, charge for the results you provide, not your time, and the custom pricing packages tailor service to high-value clients. And then there's also the subscription plus advisory model, building reoccurring revenue and eliminate feast or famine cycles. So I want to talk about each one of these a little bit. So on the value-based pricing, this is not to be confused with fixed pricing, because fixed pricing is basically saying, I'm going to charge you the same thing for this every single month based on what we're doing. Where value-based pricing is, it may take me 15 minutes, but I'm going to charge you X because you have the years of experience to be able to do it in 15 minutes, because most people, it would not take 15 minutes to do. That is value-based pricing. And then the custom pricing packages, I've gone back and forth on pricing packages, and I will share my experience of what worked and what hasn't worked. So on the pricing packages, what I tried to do and what I see many others trying to do is basically we tried to make a client fit into a certain package. Well, it really didn't fit. So this comes down to the sales process of really understanding what they need and what they want. So not all pricing packages are going to be the same, even though we want them to be. So like, for example, I have my core bookkeeping package, and then I have a core bookkeeping plus tax package, and then I have one over here that's bookkeeping, tax plus coaching in there. But then if I'm listening to a client of what they're saying, I may not do any of those packages because that's not what they actually need. So that's where the packages kind of can be a little bit different. So for example, on the pricing packages, so you have a client that has heavy sales tax in multiple jurisdictions. They might not fit in any of those models. They might have payroll in multiple jurisdictions, so they may not fit in those models. But what we're trying to do in those packages is we're trying to push people into a package that doesn't fit to them, and that's why sometimes they don't work. This is just something I've tried in my own firm, plus seen others try. And then there's a subscription plus the advisory model. And this can be used in tax, or it can be used in bookkeeping. So all my bookkeeping clients are on a subscription. Plus we have some coaching built into them as well, because they're going to ask you questions anyway. So why not go ahead and add it in and have it in the price? So that's just the point. But I don't believe in templates, because not all one size fits all, because every client is a little bit different in what their needs are. So you really have to get good at listening. So I'm a big proponent of value pricing. That is pretty much it. Mine's a value price plus subscription. So that's kind of where I kind of fall, but this is different for everybody. So that's what you're going to do in this exercise. You're going to define what your ideal pricing model is. What pricing model fits your business the best? And this goes back to the modules that we did earlier, understanding who the right clients are, understanding what your total revenue is and what those packages actually have to look like in order for you to get there. Because like, you may have a minimum, but how many of those minimums are you willing to take? So you have to really think this through. And then what needs to change in your pricing strategy? And then how will you communicate this to your clients? And this is where people get stuck. I got stuck there for a very long time. I knew it needed to change, but I couldn't figure out how to communicate it where they understood it. So really dig deep into that, because there's some that you can just change their pricing strategy and they're okay with. There's some that you actually have to have meetings. So this is all about steps, and it's about baby steps to get what you want. So, and it's always easier to reprice and the new pricing strategy, test it on new clients versus your existing clients is what I have found is better. But you need to have an action step of plan your next steps to roll out better pricing and attracting high value clients, because there's a whole thing that goes into this, marketing and sales wise, that I am not going to get into in this video. But you have to roll out the better pricing strategy to be able to do it, because once you have too many clients, it's really hard to attract higher value clients because they generally need more stuff. So I hope some of my examples have been helpful in this video, and we will be closing this out in the next video.